Hi, Miss Freeland. How you doing? Okay, my Instagram name is Ian Amy Malborn. Now, I'm going to talk to you about something that happened to me about 3 years ago. Okay, my brother James Ian Werbisky. I'm not James Ian Werbisky. I don't know who I am. Okay, the government switched me. The American government switched me and my brother. We were born, there's two of us, where there's twins. I had a twin. I was born with a twin. Now I have black hair. I have black hair and green eyes. James has brown hair and dark, blackish brown eyes. And he's skinny. He's only 170 pounds. I'm 220 pounds. And basically, what happened was he decided he was going to collect. Everybody was cashing in on COVID checks. So what he did was he collected COVID funding. He collected COVID funding, and he collected $4,000 worth of COVID. And that's all he collected. However, what happened was right after he had collected $4,000 and he had about spent it all, they switched us. I had a dream that I had a dream that I was getting lowered out of a spaceship, and it was like a nightmare, and my brother was getting taken into a spaceship, and I was thinking, this is stupid. And why would I have a dream like that? I went to the bathroom and to wash my face, and I noticed my eyes were green, and I have a bullet hole, a huge big bullet hole in the side of my head. Now, I think that I was with the military and I was trained to kill people. I think that I killed people for a living. I have memories of flying fighter jets. I have memories of being with this girl Spaz in the States. And I'm British apparently, and I was in the Australian Air Force. I flew fighter jets. I have video footage of me in fighter jets down in Australia. So what happened was I got a call, which is good about this now. I got a call from a Daniel Benson and a David Mole. The phone numbers are 1-780-224-4456. The other phone number is 1-780-342-5536. Now I don't know. I don't think that's the one, but the first one might be the number, and it's the case file is 587396, and then under that it's AM37636, and then it says David Mowell, and it's spelled Mouel, and then Daniel Benson. And those people from the government called me because James, 5 years ago, 3 years, about 2 years before that, he lost his wallet when he was living on White Avenue. So somebody was impersonating him. So somebody collected more COVID funding under that account. So technically, I didn't collect any COVID funding. So now here I am. I've got James Ian Werbisky's ID. I don't have brown hair and brown eyes. I have black hair and green eyes. My eyes are light green. They look like they're dark. They look dark, but they're actually not. They're green. They're light green. When you turn the lights on them really bright, you can see they're green. And I don't know how to explain that. I know that we have the technology, that they have spaceships where they can teleport people into spaceships and stuff. They can lift people right through, right? They can do the stuff is amazing. And so I don't know. What they're doing is I got a hold of Kristalina via her message, and then I got a message stating that they wanted $100 and my bank information, but they don't need my bank information, Christy. They have my direct deposit banking information, so I'm stuck here under James Ian Werbisky's name. I've got the government, my AISH, I'm on AISH, acquired income from the severely disabled, which I am disabled because I have fetal alcohol syndrome, so does my brother. But however, I'm in his identification. I don't know my name. I think my name is Ian Amy Malborn or James Ian McCall, or it's Ian Amy Marita. I don't think that that's the only names that I can know of. It's either James Ian McCall, Ian Amy Marita, or Ian Amy Melbourne. Now, I don't know. And the police know the real story, but they're not saying anything to me. They won't help me. I've complained to the bank about the fraud going on. I complained about that to them, about people taking the money out of my account because I didn't apply for it. I don't even know whether James took the COVID funding, whether it was him that applied or somebody else, but he said, he said that people were taking money out of his account and stuff and that and that's just the way that went. So yeah, that's all I got the numbers for you there. So I know the one number 1-780-224-4456 is the one number, and I got the case file there, and then the names of the people, and now those are the people that did that. But I got to get a hold of Revenue Canada. I'm trying to get them to stop taking money from me. The government ACE program's taking money from me. So now I went from 1788 to 1601 or something a month on my pension, which is I'm under his name. I don't want them to switch us back or anything like that. It's screwed up, but it's the truth. You have to believe me that they have this kind of technology. This is the truth that they have this. Now the government, what they're basically asking me for is, it seems like it's something that's from the Americans, and they wanted information on my banking information and that, but they don't need. If the government's going to give me I'd like to get a grant to pursue music and to renew my musical instrument and to pursue music and to be able to record and stuff and practice music and get into the musical industry. And I could get a government grant or get a government grant to better my life or whatever. I should be able to get some kind of money from the government without them charging me a fee to get the money. That doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, anyways, that's all I wanted to tell you, Christy. Thank you, and I hope that you're not mad that I got a hold of you via YouTube, but that's the only way I know how to do this, to tell you so you know this. That's the truth. Like I said, they switched me and James. I got a huge bullet hole in his head. I'm missing this side of my head. I got a part of my mother's hip in my head. I've got a huge, I was dead and I came alive again. The book of Revelation says that. I was dead and I came alive evermore. I'm the Messiah. I'm the actual Messiah. And it says in Acts, the book of 17, verse 23 or 24, it says, as I passed by your devotions, I noticed this inscription that read, to the unknown God, whom therefore ye ignorantly worship, him declare I unto you. Declare I unto you. Him, Ian, James Ian, or him is Ian. So my first name is Ian. So I don't know what my other name is. My other last name is. That's why I said it might be Ian Amy Melbourne or Ian Amy Marita or something, or the military knows my name because I was in the military. I have nightmares of murdering people. I've had nightmares of killing 3 people. 3 grown-ups were raping a kid during the Bosnia campaign when they had the Croats and the Serbs were going at it. I caught them raping a 13-year-old, and I killed 3 people, and I have memories of this. And an old Indian told me, he said, live your memories, believe half of what you hear and all of what you see. And that's what I see, and my memories, and I have my memories, and my vision serves me correct. So here I'm stuck with my brother's identification. And I'm also supposed to be the King of England. I'm a direct descendant of James II from Scotland. And I'm supposed to be the King of England. I'm not even the King of England. They're sitting there lying, going on about that. And I sent them the Declaration of Independence. I sent Prince Charles all of the stuff he needed to know. And he still became the king. Didn't get a hold of me or nothing. He's being an asshole. Anyways, I'm going to let you go, Christy. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I think 10 minutes of your time is good. But yeah, so if you can understand that, then basically, yeah, I'd like to get a grant. I need to get some money so I can get ahead and pay off some of my bills and stuff and get a better musical instrument and a better place to live. I want to get a better neighborhood to live in and stuff. I'm tired of living where I'm living. Where I'm living is just a crappy neighborhood, people busting into the mailboxes and all kinds of bullshit like that. And yeah, I want to get into a better neighborhood. You know, even if I live back in Nate where I was living, it's a better part of the neighborhood. Alrighty, well, we'll talk to you later. Thanks again for all your help, Miss Freeland. And my name is James Ian Warbisky. That's the identity that I have right now. And they've also flagged me for $10,000 in COVID, and I didn't collect the money. I didn't collect the COVID funding. I didn't collect anything, whether did James or not. I heard something about 4 grand or something, and then somebody else collected more on there, but I never authorized, and I never phoned in signally. I never, it wasn't my voice on there to collect the money. So either that or I have another brother or a clone of me. They clone people too, eh? You have a clone too. I've seen your clone has dark eyes. Dark, 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 dark eyes. They're blackish, like a bluish blackish color. They're almost black. Your eyes, your clone. I seen a picture of you. You have a clone too. They can clone people. They have the technology at the base in Antarctica. Anyways, I don't want to say too much. I don't want to get kicked off YouTube for speaking all this weird stuff. But yeah, thanks again, Christia. And I got a hold of her. So now if she can respond to me in a normal manner and say, okay, what kind of grant do you want, or what kind of, then I'll move forward with it now. But I'm not paying money to get money. The government doesn't charge money to get money, and that's what basically I got the message from when I phoned her, that her machine. I got a message back about this stating that I have to do that I gave them my name and everything, and I said I won't give out my banking info because I've been scammed too many times, right? Okay.